Hey guys, so for this video I'll be doing an unboxing review and just kind of my overall thoughts about of this comeback for Blackpink. So if you want to hear my thoughts about this album and this era, I guess, then stick around. Before I start, I always like making size comparisons so people have an idea how big the album is compared to a jewel case. So compared to a jewel case, this is how big it is. It's a little bit bigger. It's a box packaging with a sleeve, plastic sleeve. If you own, which is kind of, I don't know if YG did it on purpose, but this resembles a lot to 21's mini album packaging. So if you own their first mini and second mini, this is a little bit similar, but just a little bit better because the 21 album, it's like a plastic box that has a lid, and so if you flip it upside down, it will fall out. At least this is kind of like a better version since it has a sleeve, but I don't even like the sleeve because as you can see, I just got this, so it's like a little bit scratched already. So and I got the black one, so it's even more noticeable. So yeah. So that's the front. I really like this cover and the back. And I like that it has a track list. And here's the spine. It's Blackpink. And it's Blackpink. Yeah, I mean square up. And then alright. The only thing, okay. Then you get the lyrics. I think oh yeah, this I forgot what they're called. I always forget, but you can see that, I don't know, you can't really see it on the camera, but the thunder inside the cube like moves, like so. Okay, and then you get lyrics. Yeah, only 4 songs, but if you don't know, if you haven't read the articles, there's a secret track or a hidden track, and it's As If It's Your Last, which is still my favorite Blackpink song. So I'm so happy that I have it on a physical release because I still haven't gotten to their first mini album in Japan, which I'll talk a little bit about later in this video. So that's the lyric booklet. You do get a postcard and photo cards. I actually bought this without the photo cards because I'm not a photo card collector. So, but it did come with a postcard, so I didn't mind. Like, at least it comes with it, so I have something like from Blackpink. Because if I would have sold the photo cards, and sometimes I'm too lazy to sell them, so I just get this. It's a little bit cheaper. So I do like the fact that it's a thick photo book. It's pretty thick. Okay. Ooh, I think it's upside down. Okay, let's just start from here. And I do like that this is in a separate for the lyrics. So if you can just read it and if you want to look at the lyrics. And this is just pictures from the girls. But I don't like that there's like blank pages. And I love these pictures, but I wish that like for example these, I don't know, but then again it's like kind of like their Blackpink concept, like this is darker. It's like, but in some of these photos you can barely see them, so I don't know. It's just a lot of blank pages throughout this thing, but they look really good in all of these photos. I love how and it just fits like the concept of this album. the credits, and then the spine. So this does come with 2 photo cards. Like I said, I don't have it, but I do have the postcard. But now to just talking about this album. Obviously, the album's pretty good. I would say that the title track definitely outshines the other songs. Forever Young was a song that was recorded a while ago from what I've read on some articles. So I'm pretty sure that Blackpink has enough songs to release a full-length album. I am certain of it. So that's the only thing that really upset me about this comeback was just the lack of songs. I mean, they had an entire year with just one song. So I think they deserved at least, I don't know, 6 tracks. Because last year they just had a digital release and they didn't have any more singles. So it's just pretty upsetting that YG just decided to give them 4 songs in one music video. Totally unfair in my opinion. Like he even gave Winner last year 2 music videos for a single. So I mean, I would have been a little bit less upset if maybe there was a music video for Forever Young or something. So the let me go track by track. DDU-DU. I love the rap part for Jennie. I think it's the highlight of the song. It's her best rap part in any Blackpink song that is previously released. I think she just sounds just really fierce, and I always replay that part multiple times. I love it. And I feel like Lisa was not really utilized in the title track. She really just faded off. But then again, that's I don't know. I feel like they didn't do much with her, and Rose sounded amazing. She's my favorite member in Blackpink, so I just love her voice. And Jisoo, she's alright. So that's for the title track. I think it's a 10 out of 10 for sure. I think that it's different than everything that's been really being released as of now. So I like how it's completely different than everyone else, obviously, especially in the girl groups. And I love the ending part of it. It's just kind of like a twist on the song, because they don't really sing in the last part of it. It's just kind of the beat just changes drastically, and I just love that breakdown. So love the title track, and I'm really glad that it's doing really well, and earned them their second #1 on the Korean charts, not music shows, but on the Korean charts. So now they have 2 #1 songs, as if it's your last deserved for sure, but they didn't get it with that one, but they did it with this song. And then Forever Young, it's the promotional track for this, so it's the second most popular song. I think it's pretty catchy. It's a decent track. Some of the breakdowns in the song are, I don't know, I feel it's they're not necessarily bad, but I feel like they're just not doing much. I feel like certain parts of the song could have been removed, because I think the song is a little bit long. I don't know. I feel like it drags a little bit, but it's still a really solid song. An 8 out of 10 for that one. Then really, it just kind of slows it down, but it still keeps up with the vibe of the whole album. So definitely a more mellow track from Blackpink. Just reminiscent of mellow tracks from 21, and that's not me trying to drag Blackpink. It's just because they have the same producer that 21 had, and some of the same writers. So it's gonna be very evident to make these comparisons, especially because I've been a fan of K-pop around when 21 debuted, and I've listened to those albums multiple times. So it's really evident that it has that vibe, but it's not a bad thing. It's good. Another 8 out of 10. And then See You Later. I like the song. I think bits of the songs are really, really good. And some of it, it's just, I don't know, like it's still an 8 out of 10 for me for that one as well. But it's definitely not my favorite song in this album. I love the part where near the end where Lisa's part near the end. I love that part. I I just really, really like it. And then, well, it's not listed on the album, but the fifth track, as if it's your last. Obviously, like I said in the beginning, that's my favorite Blackpink song, so that's my favorite song in this. I think that song is a summer like song. Like you can bop to it. It's just such a cute but not like annoying type of cute, because I think the lyrics are really cute and the music video is great. But it definitely doesn't fit with the vibe of this album, which is kind of weird, I guess, for them to add it into this, because it just doesn't fit with the other songs. Because if you look at the lyrics for most of these songs, they're, first of all, I don't mind them cursing, but they're cursing in some of this on some of the songs, and just the lyrical content doesn't like blend well with As If It's Your Last. I think YG just wanted to do it as a surprise, I guess. I don't mind it because I wanted a physical copy of a Blackpink album that included that song, and so I feel like YG did that just for me, because I still haven't gotten the Blackpink album in Japan. I think it would have been a lot smarter for YG to just made this album kind of like, I don't, like a special album, or like, I guess it's still a mini album with bonus tracks, and those bonus tracks being like Boom Baya, Whistle, Stay, and the other one. But that would have been like, let's see, well, 9 songs, so it's almost like a full-length album. So but I think 21's first mini album had like 7 songs. But I don't know, I feel like I think they deserved those songs to be included in a Korean press of an album. But there's a rumor going around that Blackpink's going to release another physical album the second half of the year. If you know any details about that, just comment down below, because I would like to know. I definitely think they deserve it. Hopefully it's a full-length album, because I am 100% sure that that there's enough songs for them to release a full-length album. And I think, well, YG made it like just evident that this comeback was kind of like testing the waters with the sounds that Blackpink can release, because the 뚜두뚜두 is such a different song compared to their other ones, and it's really just more badass, I guess. But I don't know if with the results of this, if the vibe of the upcoming album is going to change, or I don't know how that's going to play on what songs are going to promote more. Because As If It's Your Last did really well, and it's a complete different vibe from DDU-DU. It's such a weird song to say, like DDU-DU. I feel like they should have had like another title track, like an alternative title track. Title for the song. And then, like I was mentioning, I love the Blackpink's first singles as well. I think Playing with Fire and Stay, that single was that single project was so good. I definitely prefer those songs more than Whistle and Boombayah, but I really liked Boombayah and Whistle as well. So I just I don't know why YG has to be like that, but I guess since they did release him in a physical copy, I don't know, maybe to increase the sales for the Japanese version. I don't know, but I'm still gonna get that Japanese album because it includes really great songs. It's just pretty expensive at the moment, and there's a lot of comebacks going on right now. So yeah, the main reason why I wanted to get it is because that album had As If It's Your Last, but I really want playing with an album with Playing with Fire as well. Maybe I'll make just make a playlist making these songs plus the previously released tracks into an album. So I do hope that the rumor that they're gonna come back is true, because I don't think it's fair for them to be like doing almost nothing for majority of the year. So I don't know. I don't think it's fair, and I think with the response that they had with this comeback, it shows that they have a lot of momentum. They have a lot of international backing, and the general public in Korea seems to like Blackpink, but YG doesn't really push them that much, which I don't understand why, because when you see the results they're having with the very little that he does for them, I can't imagine if like he went just full on, promoting them and just having them release more music more constantly, or at least promote, not necessarily release an like two albums, but at least like promote like some digital singles, like a few tracks. I think the best promotion, like just kind of giving an example of back then, when how he dealt with 21 when he was promoting them really well. For the first 2 years, YG did a magnificent job at promoting 21. They for their second mini album, they had a music video for almost every single song, or if not all of them. And it was like a monthly project type of thing. And he tried to replicate that during when they had the songs for Falling in Love, and then If You Love Me, and then Missing You. And I think that project just scrapped because it just didn't take off like their previous songs. But he did the same thing with their first mini album. He promoted Fire. He promoted I Don't Know. No, I Don't Care. And what other song? And they also even promoted like Pretty Boy. And they had a Lollipop music video with Big Bang. That was like a special track. So they had a bunch of music videos, even though they've had just 4 albums. So like they can be promoting a lot more, because all these songs are quality songs. Like they're not filler songs. Definitely don't think they're up there with, in terms of just quality. Like I don't want to be like always bringing 21 up to just comparing 21 to Blackpink, but I feel like 21 had better just song selection. So I don't know what's going on with Teddy or YG picking the songs for this, because I feel like there's better songs that they have. DDU-DU was a perfect song. And Forever Young is a decent promotional song, but I feel like the other two are a little bit less solid than the first 2 tracks. But they do fit with the vibe of this album, so I don't know, maybe that's what the decision was made for them to just release it with this. So yeah, so fill me in about if you know anything about their upcoming comeback or any details. because sometimes some fans know like little details like about the comebacks. But kind of overall, I really enjoy this release. I think it's at least in my top 5 favorite songs this year. That rapping part in that title track is the highlight for me in terms of just rap parts for girl groups this year. And hopefully they do promote a lot more, because like GFriend, Twice, and Red Velvet are definitely like, on the grind. Like they're constantly promoting and working, and I feel bad for Blackpink because they have the potential and they have the fan base to really to back them up, and I'll include even Mamamoo as well. Like they've been promoting a lot, and K-pop these days is really fast paced, and I'm not saying they have to release albums like they do, like twice a year, but at least release 2 or 3 singles. They can be digital songs, and then the third single, like it will be like the official album, like how they did it with 21 back then, and that just keeps them on the charts, gets people talking, and they don't disappear for an entire year. And yeah, that's just kind of like my issue with YG, and I know it's not Blackpink's fault because they constantly say it on V Lives, and I heard on interviews, and just Blackpink fans in general. It seems like the girls really want to, be promoting more, and they are uncertain. They're really uncertain on when they're gonna come back or not. And then YG is just saying, "Oh, I'm gonna debut this new group, or I'm gonna make another comeback for Icon or Winner," and they just had full-length albums. And Blackpink just had a mini in Korea 2 years after their debut. I don't think it's fair. I just don't think it's fair at all. So please support them. I think the best way is just buying the physical album, because it just shows. I think it just shows YG what the international fandom can really do, because Blackpink has a really solid international following, and I think that if they promote in Korea for 2 more years or a year and a half, then they can do what BTS is doing right now, which is just focusing on the global audience. Because even on interviews, Jisoo said, like, we want to make it in Korea first. We are not, our goal was not initially to make it into the Western world. So they did chart in Billboard, so that shows that they have potential, but I think that they still need to focus on staying in Korea, because that should be their primary goal right now, because BTS already made it in Korea and they have a solid fan base, and Blackpink barely promotes, so there's really not much they can do. But yeah, tell me what you think in the comments down below. Obviously, if you stuck around this long, thank you guys for staying and listening to what I have to say. But these are how my unboxings usually go. I just kind of say what I feel about each comeback. So on the side note, I'm really looking forward to Red Velvet's comeback, Mamamoo. I think EXO's coming back really soon because it's summer, and I feel like it's gonna be in late July or like August for sure. GFriend's also rumored. I really loved A-Pink's title track. Like, summer releases are usually just kind of like guaranteed that they're pretty good. So yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of like, and then 17's coming back. Hopefully, like they've improved. So I am really looking forward to seeing a lot of my faves come back in the summer, because it seems like everyone wants to come back in the summer, because usually the summer songs chart pretty well for the rest of the year. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing how all these comebacks end up going. Yeah, so I still haven't really decided what I'm gonna buy first because I really want to see who's gonna come back officially. But yeah, so obviously I'll make an unboxing like once I get the item or mention that I ordered. But right now I'm just waiting on Taeyeon, which is her new comeback, something new. So I'll make an unboxing for that. If you guys have any other questions, please comment down below. I'll try to answer it as best as I can. But yeah, just again, support Blackpink, buy their album. And yeah, I'm really, really, really happy with this comeback. And I hope they're not going to be thrown back to the dungeon for another year. And YG's promises are not false because they are going on tour in Japan. I think in July, in this month, or I think so. So that means that they'll be busy, and then August would be a good month for preparation, and then hopefully they can start promoting in September. But who knows? I'm just really looking forward to it if it's true. But you never know with Blackpink. I hope things start changing for them, because I don't think it's fair for them. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching, sticking around. I'll see you guys in the next video, and I hope y'all have a good day and a great week, and hopefully summer is going well for you guys. Bye.